on YouTube so you can have the benefit of seeing the class again.
Oh, okay.
I am recording, and I'm going to mute everybody. No, you know that you can always raise. You can raise your hand. I do that. I mute myself. And Maren will answer any questions you might have or interrupt me if I need to be interrupted. So, all right, everybody. So, and then I'm going to put me in the center of the screen, so you'll only see me. And I expect that everybody can see me, correct, in the center? All right, good. So we'll begin. Sitting, palms lightly resting on your thighs, shoulders back and chest open. Breathing out and breathing in. Eyes are closed, very lightly. And if they were open, imagine that the gaze would be straight ahead. Mouth slightly open, relaxing and releasing mouth, tongue, and jaw. Taking a moment to notice your body and to release any unnecessary tension you might be experiencing now, or anytime during class, or anytime during your day. Letting go, releasing any unnecessary tension you're holding in your body. As you breathe out, allow all feelings of tiredness, stress, worry. Let any ache or pain leave your body, drift into space, and dissolve. Breathing in, allow fresh, light, happy energy to enter your body and circulate freely. Gently, quietly, effortlessly, renewing your body as you breathe. And I'm going to continue with our finger meditation over the next few weeks, where we balance all of the different emotions that we have in our body so that we can be in balance, so we can meet a moment, so that any one emotion or another is not taking over our lives. So we start with the thumb, gently holding your thumb as you breathe. So very gently holding your thumb with one hand. It doesn't matter which hand you start with. The thumb is connected to the stomach and the feeling of worry. And there's just a lot of worry. We all do it much more than we need to worry about things that we can't control. So we use the healing sound of it's like an owl, hoo, to bring balance, to bring calmness into our emotional being, to help offset the worry. So let's inhale and do the owl sound just once, inhaling. Gently holding the thumb of the other hand. Again, allowing calmness to come up in us in sufficient amount to offset all the worry that we have. So we'll do the healing sound again. Breathing normally, we'll move to the index finger, connected to the kidney and the feeling of fear. So much fear to be fearful of in the world today. And although some fear is normal and appropriate, we often allow fear to take over our lives. So we'll use the sound of of the wind in a tree. I can't do it as well as loudly. So we're going to make that sound, inhaling. Courage, allowing courage to come and balance against any fear that we might have. So holding the index finger on the other hand very lightly. Once again, we inhale. Breathing normally. It's taking a moment. We're going to move to the middle finger, which is anger, connected to the liver. And the sound that we make is shh, so that we can release the anger and allow compassion and understanding into our hearts, into our bodies. So let's do that healing sound. Shh. To the other middle finger. We all get angry, but anger can destroy you. So we need to balance compassion and understanding, letting go of anger. Inhaling. Shh. Moving to the ring finger, connected to your heart. Connected to the heart, we do the healing heart sound, which is a soft, hard breath. You'll find sadness in the heart, and we need to make sure that there's room for the joy, for the love. So let's make the healing heart sound. And moving to the other index finger. Inhaling. Now we move to the pinky finger. Connected to the lungs, the pinky. The emotion is really of doubt and insecurity. Balanced by confidence and by assuredness that just as you are more than enough. So the sound is like a snake sound, an S. Inhaling. And then moving to the other pinky. Inhaling. The normal breath. We're going to cross one arm over the other very lightly. We'll do what they call triple warmer. So this balances your your blood pressure, your temperature, your endocrine systems. And it's a he sound. So inhaling. He. And then changing the interface of the arm. Do our triple warmer again, inhaling. And normal breath. Palms resting on your thighs, shoulders back, chest open. Helium, allowing your body to become a helium light-filled balloon. So imagine a beautiful balloon that's floating and know that your whole body has now become a helium balloon. You no longer need muscles or bones. Instead, you're supported by this light, floating, helium-type energy, filling you with a sense of calm, peace, well-being. And as you sit, allow your arms to float down to your side, palms facing back. Head is up, shoulders are back. As you breathe in and out of your helium balloon body. Allow the arms to float to a small A-frame out to your side. Quieting the mind, allowing the breath to go in and out. Arms float down, palms facing back. And just allow the arms to move just a slight bit behind you, noticing that the chest opens even a bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. Then as you're ready, the arms will float up. Relaxing the wrists, the fingers, the elbows, the shoulders. Releasing any unnecessary tension. And know that energy is floating up through the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Circulating freely through your body. And as you're ready, palms lightly touching at your heart. Allow the arms to extend forward. They separate and they're going to float right back down to your thighs, very lightly touching helium. You can imagine there's maybe only a small, thin sheet of paper between your hands and your thighs, very light. And as you're ready, eyes opening, gaze soft, coming back. And if everyone is okay, we will move to our standing meditation. So we stand and we have a little space. You want the chair near you, either to the side or you could be behind the chair. The chair is there for you. We're going to take our helium balloon body with us as we stand. Your feet are hip shoulder width apart. And the knees are slightly bent. Really, we're sitting. We're sitting into the heel, the front part of the heel. Not back, we're not forward. We're sitting into the front part of the heel. Arms at your side. Palms facing back. Head is up, shoulders are back. And as you float effortlessly in your mind, go to a wonderful healing place. It could be real or imaginary, and enjoy being there. And if nothing comes immediately to mind, enjoy being right where you are. And allow the arms again to float out to your side. Energy in the fingertips. Any place that you can release. Are you holding anywhere where it doesn't need to be held? Allow the arms to float up, be shoulder height, whatever's comfortable for you. If you want to stretch them out, you can do that. Whatever you choose, the palms will be facing each other. Helium light-filled balloon body. Allowing the hands then to come, the pinkies coming toward each other, palms facing you a little bit out from the body, from the face. Arms are going to float down, palms facing each other. A little bit out from the body. Then lightly allow the wrist to cross about solar plexus height and make circles. The palms turn out, floating them up. And if you choose, you can sit just a bit on the way down. We're going to keep crossing and circling, wrist cross, palms turn out. We're making circles. Tai Chi is all about circles. And we'll do one more. Arms are going to float down, and then they float up, fingers pointing toward each other to about solar plexus height. So there's a big beach ball in between the palms of your hands. You can think of it that way. Palms gently touching in front of your heart. Floating the arms up. They're going to open and they're going to float all the way down. When they get to standing back in our first position, pause for a moment. Let's explore and breathe. How is it now? And gently begin to swing. You're shifting the weight from side to side, and you can feel the weight shift. So it's going from the left leg to the right and back again. Heel to heel, basically, almost like a trampoline, giving you extra energy. And the next time you go to your right, just allow your hips to turn and the arms will go with you. And we tap the energy, we get the energy inside the body, drumming the chi, tapping the side of your shoulder. Chest, side of your chest. Sternum. Ribs. And below the ribs. solar plexus, navel, and below the navel. And coming to stillness, arms, whole body. You might notice the energy could still be moving inside the body even though the outside is still. Cross the fingers, just about solar plexus. Okay, now you're going to be turning a bit to one side. You'll feel the weight shift as you turn to the other. The hands can maybe slide, but stay pretty still. The movement's more from the waist and the core muscles. Breathing. Gentle movement back and forth. Pause. Palms together. Fingers pointed up. Gonna make some gentle rotations from your waist forward. Small movement as you make a circle from your waist. And pause. We're going to reverse direction. And pause. Chin down, bending at the waist. You're going to allow the arms to come forward a bit. Releasing tension in the head. You can stay there for a moment, take a breath, come back. Now as you look up, your elbows help your arms float up. Coming back. Chin down, and forward. Floating up. Chin down. Floating up. And pause. We're going to let the arms float up. Let's separate. You're going to float out and float down. Gently swinging. I think I neglected to say that at any time, if you choose to sit, that's perfectly fine. You can do everything seated. Pausing, feet hip shoulder width apart. Arms are in front. And we want to get the sense of this energy between the palms of your hands. You might think of it as magnetic energy. Some people think of it as taffy energy, but I like to think of it as magnetic. So when my palms come toward each other, I can't really get them too close together. They start pulsing out, but they can only get so far apart when the magnetic energy brings them back toward each other. So you're pulsing. And once more. Palms floating down, but that energy is still there in the palms of your hands as they float. Now we're going to bring the energy up. A little bit higher. I'm going to pulse. And you can now imagine that it's not just between the palms of your hands. It's your whole inner arm. There's a big energy ball. Light floating. Pause. Float the arms down. So now we're going to bring the arms up and down. That energy ball is still there. As they come up, you can sit just a bit, straightening as they float down. And let's pause. Shift your weight to one side, doesn't matter really which. Other foot is forward. I'm going to demonstrate. When I shift back, I'm sitting. I'm not actually leaning back. I'm sitting into that back heel. So the weight's going straight down, and when I come forward, the weight's in both legs. And back, bent knee, weight going straight forward. All right, so here we are. As you shift back, and allow the palms to float up as you shift forward. Turn, floating back. Pause to make sure you've completed, that the energy is still, and then we turn and we float down. Floating and down. Once more. Floating down. You're going to bring this leg back, shift your weight so you can put the other leg forward. Going to shift forward, arms float up, energy ball, there it is. Shifting back. Arms are coming up only as high as the solar plexus here. Continuing. And you do this on your own. You can go more slowly. If you choose, you can speed up. You can do more of any one thing. You do this one motion for as long as you choose, and that could be it. It's a practice. Shift. Now let's widen the stance. And this time as you sit, the arms are going to float up to about chest height. It's that energy ball. Turn and this float as the legs straighten. Floating the arms up as you sit. Turn, float, finish. Float. Turn and float. One more. Pause. Bring your feet back to hip shoulder width. Now I'm going to put one leg forward, but a little bit longer stance than we had before, not too much. Got to be comfortable and safe for you. Shift back. Float the arms up. Go a little bit faster. The arms are coming up as high as the chest. Turn. Float them down. Good. Pause. Shift your weight. Other side. And we're going to do the same thing. Shifting the weight, 50-50, then it shifts back as the hands come down. Floating them up, floating them down. And once more. And pause. Bring that front leg back. And let's put the feet together. We're going to go a little bit faster and a little bit higher. So the arms float up, they turn and they float down. You can see me up. A little bit faster now. Once more. And pause. Shoulder width. Very slowly. Back to the solar plexus. And pause. Let's bring the back of the hands toward each other. They turn and they float in. Coming in, they turn, you gather energy and bring it in. Gathering it, bringing it in, and then they're going to float up and down. Your own pace. Pause after the third one. Swinging just a little bit. And everyone can return to sitting for a moment, just to take a breath, see where we are. Crossing one arm over the other. We'll do our humming breath. So that's three breaths. I'll say inhale and we exhale with a hum 3 times. Inhaling. And normal breath. Changing arms as you're ready. Inhaling. And normal breath. Palms returning to your thighs, lightly touching. Eyes open and gaze soft. And before we get back to standing, is everybody doing okay? Thumbs up. Having problems, let us know. Hopefully everything is feeling okay. We're going to stand again as we were before. And do our dynamic breath. So the dynamic breath, the arms are crossed, open, and we dynamically send the air out with a, and on the third one, we hold. Arms are down. So I'm going to put one foot forward. We're going to do a few that aren't dynamic, and then we'll move into the dynamics. So we're going to start with the weight back, just regular breath, shifting to 50-50, coming back, shifting, arms crossed, they open as you breathe, normal breath, but inhaling and exhaling. And one more like this. Now we're going to do our dynamic breath. Hold. Weights 50-50. Not coming forward, but 50-50. Arms down. Changing legs, shift back. Gentle. Gentle breath to begin. Dynamic. And hold. Arms are down. We'll do one more set. Feet parallel, first leg forward. Whatever length you're comfortable with. Shifting back. No restful, easy breaths. Now we're going to push it out with our dynamic breath. Arms down. Other leg. Shifting back, normal, easy, flowing back and forth at your own pace. And we'll go dynamic. Push it out. Hold. Arms down, feet parallel, swinging. Okay. You're going to shift your weight from side to side, slightly wider stance, not much, as we did at the beginning. And this time, as you shift to the right, feel the weight go from heel to heel. And as you do that, the left arm is going to come up about chin height. There's energy in the fingers. There's also energy in the fingers behind you. So we're here. Pardon me. And now the arms float down. You can see you're in neutral. Pause for a minute. Shift. Energy in the hands. Coming back and release. Shift. Release. Back and forth. Pause. And just a little bit wider, not a lot wider. Something has got to be comfortable and feeling safe for you. And you want to shift again. We're going to continue the same motion. Breathing and releasing. Once more to each side. And pause, 50. Bring your feet back to hip shoulder width. Let's draw energy up, starting with one arm. It comes up and floats down, and then the other. One arm at a time, but you can keep them in motion if you choose. So you're drawing energy up, floating it down. All heaven and earth, coming up from the earth, coming down from the heavens. Happy, light, fresh, wonderful energy circulating freely through your body. Now we're going to change direction, bringing it out from the inside out. Pause. And we're going to swing. Both arms are swinging, fingers are open as you float them down. It's releasing in the shoulders, releasing in the legs. As little tension as is necessary in the body. And after this next one, float down. The thumbs are going to come up and connect, and we're going to stretch the arms up. You can look up Fold at the elbows. You're gonna bend, make sure your knees are bent and bend at the waist. Your chin can drop, so you're releasing your neck. And you're gonna go down only as far as you are comfortable. For some people, that might be just this far. Or if you can release a little more in your lower back, this far. Or as far as you are comfortable. Each person can figure that out for themselves. And when you're where you want to be, allow the arms to extend. No place for them to go. They don't have to get to the floor or to your knee even. As you're ready, arms are slightly behind you. You're going to roll up. I'm going to repeat that one more time, floating the arms up. Folding at the elbows. Bending at the waist. Knees are bent, stretching out, releasing when you're ready. Arms behind, rolling up. Thumbs together, looking up. Palms together gently in front of your heart. Rolling to one side, just gently. Then the other. Once again, arms float. They open, they separate. You're going to float out and float down. Little feathers. Returning to sitting as you're ready. Just you can hold the seat of the chair or the leg of the chair, whichever's comfortable for you. And as you tilt your head up, breathe in. Tilting your head down, breathe out. Coming back, breathe in as you rotate in one direction. Breathing out as you rotate in the other. Chin down. Some gentle neck and head rotations, very gentle. And coming back. Head up. Palms returning to your thighs as we began. Helium light-filled balloon body, even as you sit. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's turn one palm up. The other hand is tapping gently with your fingers at your heart, and you're going to tap to the resting shoulder. Tap gently down the arm to the elbow and the wrist and the hand. When you get to the hand, turn the arm over and come up the arm to the joints, back up to the shoulder and to the heart. When you get back to the heart, we change arms. This hand comes down, this hand taps. Breathing in and out, coming down, light helium balloon. Coming up. Tops of the fingers tapping, fingers tapping tops of the shoulders, outside of your body, outside of your hips, outside of your knees, all the way down to the ankles and around in front of the other side of the ankle and up the calf and side of the knee, groin, belly. Rub your hands together and give yourself a nice lower back massage. And once again, palms returning to your thighs. It's taking time. How is it in this moment? Any unnecessary tension you can release. Go ahead and do that. Take time to appreciate your body, all that it does do for you each day. Take time to appreciate the other people in our virtual community here, practicing with you today. Connected through energy, through breath, across an expanse from one coast to the other. Making sure to take time to appreciate yourself. And know that the sense of lightness and peace is inside you anytime you want or need. The more time you allow yourself to be in a place of calm, in a place of peace, the easier it will be for you to get there anytime you want or need. So let's do our soft, ha breath, healing heart. Inhaling. Back to normal breath. Eyes opening as you're ready. Gaze soft. No rush. And I'm unmuting everyone.